This is how we feed him every single meal.
I know.
One biscuit at a time.
Hello, good morning. Dustin, Klein, Portland, Oregon. We're gonna do a little recovery spin. Let's do this. Holy cow, all of a sudden, all the leaves changed. Boom, we're in the fall. Got it. Went for a pretty epic ride with Doug and Wag yesterday, and I think I'm feeling a little bicycle hangover, or as we like to call it, the Higley Effect. Do you know what the Higley Effect is?
I know why I'm crying.
The Higley Effect is a type of bicycle hangover that you get from overexertion and big rides, named after its founder and infamous cyclist, Doug Higley. There's essentially 3 stages to the Higley Effect. The first stage is just kind of grumpy. Big day, you're just like, you know, a little on edge. Second stage, grumpy and hard to be around. Other people are noticing it. It's not just in your head. Third stage, secret's out. Must have been a big day, because you are not fun to be around. The world is not a happy place, and it is especially not happy when it's around you. Ways to combat the Higley Effect are recovery rides, self-isolation, proper nutrition, and just taking it easy. They are an inevitable part of cycling. If you go long distance or tend to push yourself, it's just a byproduct of getting rad. When was the last time you had the Higley Effect? You can't tell me I'm alone on this. If you're doing it right, it's every weekend.
I know why I'm blue. Honey, I'm not lying. It's all because of you.
But the ride yesterday, that was awesome. Wag had an epic route. We staged up out of southern Washington. We had single track, we had gravel roads, there's a little pavement, perfect sampling of mixed terrain. There was even a crazy single track rock section that Doug had to show us what's for and shred the living hell out of.
Make him treat you good.
Went with the road bike today, and why? Because after I do a lot of off-road, I get really tired of being all jostled around. I really long for some smooth, consistent miles. And that's it, I'm on the Wilier Cento 10 Pro, carbon fiber race rocket. This thing fucking kills it. Not to mention, the weather's turning, and this bike doesn't get to play when it's wet, so let's get every little inch I can get out of it till I gotta look at it for the next 6 months. Di2, carbon Mavic wheels. This thing is amazing. I love this bike. This is the lightest bike I own. This bike is lighter than my track bike. Can you, what?
Brown eyes, take him with you. Don't let him hurly-gurly all night long. That ain't right to do. Make sure your icebox stays full. Don't see no hungry days.
You guys good?
No, folk are playing with big.
What about you? You do any of the recovery rides? It's a practice you choose to partake in. I personally, generally, I'll wait a day and then I'll ride. I don't think it's quite the best practice, but sometimes I just don't want to get back out there. So I'm curious, what do you think? You doing it? You're not doing it? Is it all smoke and mirrors? Is it a myth? An urban legend?
But you never make it that way.
I feel like you just really get me, like you just really hear what I'm trying to say.
Made my day so sunny, treated me so nice. I still love you, honey. So please take my advice, make him respect you, brown eyes, like a man should.
I gotta admit, when I was doing the podcast with Jeremy just recently, and his wife Julie was on talking about mountain bikes, really got me thinking about a hardtail now. And that might be the direction to go. It kind of makes more sense. Gravel bike, hardtail, seems like a natural progression. But, I'm curious what you think about this. Does that seem like a smart idea, a bad idea? I just want your thoughts. Lay those opinions all over me. Throw them like darts, bake them like pies, slide them under the doormat. I don't care. Just put them somewhere. How about you can put them in the comments? Just put them down below. That's a good spot. Helps organize. I'm not very good at organizing. Okay.
Don't let him say since I can't I ain't. And if I could I would Sure, he really loved you.
That was a proper session. I think I bit off a little bit more than I intended, but it's okay. The sun's out, the weather's perfect right now. We're all just soaking in that good weather before the rain comes, because it's coming. Oh, and the ride by the numbers. 2 hours, 32 miles, and 2,039 feet of elevation. Good ride, thanks for hanging out. If there's anything you liked here, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, now might be the time. And I will see you next time.